All right, cool. We good. Miss Lucille. Now remember, this is a new church. I just went. Well, I bought some egg whites today. I don't really buy regular eggs too much. Do y'all eat eggs? I try to just eat egg whites, but let me know if y'all eat eggs. All right, Mama Meech, aka Miss Lucille. Now, Miss Lucille has been going through a period of time where she's trying to figure out what is next for her. She wants to keep her family together as best as she can, but at the same time, she knows Charles had a little bit of infidelity. He stepped out. She went at it with her best friend. So it's kind of tough on her. And I understand what's going on here. And, you know, the way I look at situations like this is there's really nothing I can do. Now, I was once, I'm not going to say I was in Lucille's shoes, but my relationship, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was the one that was getting stepped out on. You know what I'm saying? They were stepping in the name of love behind my back, but it wasn't really behind my back because I low key knew what was going on. That's why I situated myself in the way I did, that I can come out unscathed without giving up any kind of money, because your boy is the best to do what he does. And I told you guys, I don't get okie doke. I do the okie dokie. You know what I mean? You can't play your boy. I do the playing. But I understand it's a lot of stuff going on with Lucille, and she has a family. So you want to try to keep your family together as much as possible. We got little Nikki, and at least you're trying to stay together until, let's say, little Nikki graduates. Little Nikki is in high school at this point, well, maybe like 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. She's trying to stick it out and just to make sure that the kids grow up, and then she can go on and do what she wants to do. Now, excuse me. The friend in here is wild. Now, someone give me the rules, because I'm not too familiar with this. So, if you're in the basement of the church, do the same rules apply to when you're upstairs in the pulpit? Can you curse and do wild stuff down in the basement of the church? Or is it just on the first floor and up in the gallery? Like, do the rules apply up under the church? Because technically you're up underground. So do the rules apply? Like, can you curse in the basement of a church? I genuinely want to know. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've cursed many of times on church grounds. And the reason I can't lie to you about that is because I do believe in a higher power. So he already knows that I did it. You know what I mean? So there's no point in me lying about it. And I've been cursed in church. You know what I'm saying? I done been in the pews. I done cursed in there. I done had some wild ass thoughts in there. I told you I was only going to church because my mom wanted me to go there. And there was this one girl singing in choir. But then there was some niggas I was beefing with. So I had to stop going to that church because I like, damn, I ain't trying to really get to squabbling in church, because I didn't want to embarrass my mom, and then I whoop some niggas' asses, or I get my ass whooped. Imagine getting your ass whooped in front of your mom, and then you got to ride back home with you knotted up and shit. So I was like, man, I got to stop going to this church. So the church basement is part of the church? Y'all got to clarify with me. You know how I am. If I don't know, I really genuinely want to know. So if we down in the kitchen of the church, that's blessed. That's like the blessed kitchen. We can't. I'm just trying to figure it out. Yes, it's a part of the church. All right. Well, what I want y'all to do then, what I want, all. Now they say, thou shalt not judge. I think that's one of the commandments. I ain't for sure how many of them. There's 10 commandments. I just know thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. I don't know if it says thou shalt not judge. What I want all of you guys to do is condemn this woman right here. This woman right here committed some nefarious acts. She slapped Lucille on the booty. She slapped Lucille on the booty. I said she grabbed it on my toolie. She said slap her on the booty. She slapped Lucille on the butt in the church. In the church. In the church. She said, girl, when you gonna let Dr. Maurice get that cake? They were calling it cake back in the 90s. I thought Briana was the one that called it cake. I didn't know back in the 90s they were serving up cake. What was I doing in the 90s? The only cake I knew was birthday cake. I ain't know what. There was cakes in the 90s? That's her cousin. That's incest then. You can't slap your cousin booty. You can't slap booty in church. That's what y'all told me. You said you cannot be inappropriate in church. So you definitely can't be a family member grabbing on ass. What kind of church is this? I thought this is the Cornerstone Church. No, this is one of them TD Jakes freak off churches. This is one of them freak off churches. They got cousins slapping on booties. I'm disgusted. Everybody talking about Charles and Miss Mabel, but ain't no one talking about Estelle and Lucille. We're not going to do that. We're not going anywhere else in this Lucille story until everyone says shame on Lucille and Estelle. Until I see everybody saying shame on Estelle and Lucille, we ain't going nowhere. I got all night. I turn the lights off in this motherfucker. I can't even curse right now because we in the church. I'm respecting it. Matter of fact, kick my feet up. Until y'all say something about this mother effing freaknik church, we ain't going nowhere. Y'all want to talk about Charles and Miss Mabel? We in the Lord's house. The Lord says, thou shalt not grab the buttocks. The Lord says, thou shalt not grope the buttocks. The Lord says, thou shalt not touch anyone inappropriately. It says, reach out and touch somebody's hand. It don't say reach out and grab ass. It don't say reach out and grab ass. It don't say reach out and touch somebody's tail. Tell them to have a freak off if you can. It don't say that. No, it don't say that. So we ain't going nowhere until we say shame on Lucille. We give Charles all the smoke. Charles was doing this off the church grounds. He was doing it on the devil's ground, on the devil's time. We in the Lord's house. We talking about getting a good man is hard to find, but finding a hard man is easy to handle, or some shit like that. All of that is a pause, but they saying this in the church house, and y'all telling me that Charles is the one that's wrong. Until we hear shame on Miss Lucille, we ain't going nowhere. And we'll see if you can outweight your boy Mo, because you can't. You can't. No, we ain't going nowhere. We in the church. Hey, take your time, Mo. Take your time. Take your time. Kevy Kev, no. Amen, Kevy Kev. Shame on you, Lucille. Shame on you. Shame on you, girl. Nah, Kimmy. Kimmy, don't you even put Charles's name in there. Charles ain't did nothing in the church house. Y'all remember Lucille went on a date with the pastor? Lucille went on a date with the pastor. Lucille took a sip of the devil's drink and went on a date with the pastor. Shame on you, Lucille. Shame on you, girl. And they're still talking about, girl, what you think I was doing? I was still married throwing that thing. I said, whoa, this ain't the conversation you have in church. That's not the conversation. What are we talking about? She said, girl, when you gonna let that nigga get some of that cake? I said, cake? I said, I know they ain't talking about cake up in the church house. I know they ain't in what is this, Latter-day Saints? I know they ain't up in the church house grabbing each other's tail. So this is why a lot of you sinners go to church on Sundays. This is what goes on in the church kitchen. DeMarcus said Estelle is wild as Miss Mabel. No, Estelle is worse than Miss Mabel. At least Miss Mabel know not to do it in the church house. This some wild stuff here, man. When I was watching this, I said, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? And then she handed that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. This is a pause moment right here, but I'm not a big vegetable eater. I mean, I eat like, you know what I'm saying? I do corn, green beans, I do collard greens every now and then. I'm not a big vegetable eater, but I ain't gonna lie to you. This is one of those Bugs Bunny carrots. This is one of those Bugs Bunny carrots right here. That I was like, they make carrots that big, pause on the big. I was in shock. I said, I didn't know what was going on here. You remember Bugs Bunny like, what's up, Doc? These are the carrots that nigga Bugs was eating. The only carrots I know are the little bitty with the little carrots, the little nub carrots that look like little, you know what I'm saying, little thumbs. the little what them little carrots called? I ain't never seen no carrot like this. They be putting the what's the sign that they put? Let me hold on. That's the Space Jam carrot. What's the thing that they got? Now, I ain't never seen no carrot like this. Like this is what the youth is using right here. They use the eggplant emoji. I didn't know carrots got like this. Now all you freaks eating carrots, it got me looking at you. You eating carrots. I'm like, wait a minute. This nigga eating a carrot. You got to put carrots on the list with glizzies now. You got to put carrots on the list with glizzies. If you eat a carrot now, you got to, hey, it's a pause moment. There's nothing you can do about it. If you eat carrots from here on out, it is added to the list of pause moments. You can't eat carrots no more. Never again can you eat a carrot. If I see or hear a nigga talk about, yeah, I got some carrots. Nigga, pause, nigga. Don't tell me you eating carrots. Because in the 90s, carrots were the original eggplants. Boy, I tell you, this is a freaky ass church. I know why they call it Cornerstone. Because you can go in the corner and you can stone anything you want in this church. Freak nasty. You eat A. You can love the carrots all you want, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was watching this and she handed her the carrot, I'm like, is that a fucking carrot that big? I've never seen carrots like that. The only carrots I see are like the slim carrots, like, you know what I'm saying, like the cartoon carrots, like the regular carrots. I've never seen a carrot that looked like a fucking yam. I said, what kind of carrot is this? This is in Detroit. This shit got to be imported from Canada. This can't be no. Listen, no disrespect to my niggas in Detroit, but Detroit is ran down. This got to be some shit from Canada. This can't be no Detroit carrot. Where do y'all get y'all carrots from in Detroit? If you live in Detroit, where do they say the carrots are coming from? Are they coming from farms? And I don't even know if Detroit makes carrots. When I was watching this today, like, what the fuck? Is that a carrot? Man, you eat Detroit carrots, man, that motherfucker might have oil on it. That shit might be contaminated with gas. You never know. Them goddamn Ford and General Motor plants up there dirty as a motherfucker. You got all kinds of hazardous water up in Detroit. Hell, they got this. Now, you know where this carrot came from? Y'all gonna be mad at me, but I gotta say it. This carrot came from Flint, Michigan. They got that Flint, Michigan water in these carrots. That's why that motherfucker look like that. That's that Flint, Michigan carrot right there. Don't get your carrots if they say they from Flint. Now, I'm just gonna be honest with you. They got some bad pipes up there, bad water. We wishing them the best. But this is a Flint, Michigan carrot right here. That ain't it. Sprinkle with fentanyl. Oh man, they saying this motherfucking carrot came in a shipment with Meech's work. This motherfucker got cocaine on the inside of it. Meech and cut the bottom of the carrot off and stuff cocaine in it and was sending it up to Detroit. Oh, man. Y'all wilding out, man. All right, let's continue on, man. We already got damn near 20 minutes on goddamn Lucille, man. But I don't ever want to hear you niggas talking about carrots. Not on my channel, man. Take that shit somewhere else, bro. Finny carrots. There we go. Finny carrots. Finny carrots. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, y'all wilding out tonight, man. This ain't me. My name is Modi J. We're on the clock. Now, this was just a moment in time, y'all. We're having we having a good time, but we will continue on with the story. We're following Lucille at the moment. But I had some questions because if I don't know, I ask you guys, or I'm quick to Google, I'll bring up Google Maps. I do all of that because I'm one of those people, if I'm uninformed, I like to get informed. That's just always how I've always been. If someone tells me something is wrong, tell me how to fix it or tell me where I can look to try to fix it. Now, I don't try to be, I've never ever tried to be a perfectionist. That's not who I am. I just want to know what's wrong and how can we fix it. And I also want to know, do carrots grow in Detroit? Because this ain't no Detroit carrot. This is some Canadian shit right here. All right. Next time we see Lucille is after her cousin grabbed her on the butt, told her to give Dr. Maurice some of her cake. But remember, they switched church. They switched churches because she didn't want anyone in her business about her sons. Y'all almost got me sidetracked. So the next time we see Miss Lucille, y'all, fellas, listen to me. I'm never going to steer you wrong. I'm going to try to give you the best advice. Dr. Maurice, aka Reese. Now, this gentleman here, he's made a name for himself. I'm a doctor also. So whenever you hear me say I'm a doctor, just know that I'm a doctor. Now, can I write any prescriptions for you? No. Can I give you any medical advice? No, but I'm still a doctor though. It doesn't matter what I'm a doctor of. Just know that your boy is the actual doctor. I'm also ordained, so if you need to get married or something, just call my line, and for $4.99, I get it done for you. But I give you the Moet discount, and I do it for $199, a 10-piece hot wing, five hot, 5 lemon pepper, a bottle of Remy XO, not BSOP, XO, and I'll do your wedding for you. I'll get fly as hell, but you got to pay for the suit too. But so roughly $300. You can get me. I can come do your wedding for you. So if y'all do need me, call me up. Hit me up on Instagram, MOEDOTJ. Send a deposit to Cash App. We'll just say $299 for you guys. So send 100 up front, and then I get the 199 on the back end. We'll make it happen. But Dr. Maurice. Now, this brother is smooth, very, very generous. But you have to, what you have to do is factor in the point that he is a doctor. See, a lot of us, well, I can't say a lot of us because I'm a doctor also, but a lot of us brothers, and to my white guys in here, Asian guys, everyone else, all the other demographics, I'm just gonna call us all brothers. We don't have the resources that he does. Now, if you watch closely, Dr. Maurice actually ordered some popcorn. I don't even know what this was called. It's like some popcorn from Cleveland that they got from a carnival. Now, if you could remember just one little simple thing that whoever you had talked to in the past, because we've all talked to a woman, we talked to her and things were looking good, but then somewhere it just went left and she ended up talking to another nigga. So it's like, damn, you just got to wait your turn. Now, there's nothing wrong with waiting your turn because all of it is a cycle. 9 times out of 10, when she gets with a guy, she ain't gonna fuck with that nigga forever. It's only a matter of time before that nigga fucks up or she gets tired of that nigga. So you got to play your role. Remember what Charles was telling Meech? You got to play your role. You got to stay in your lane. You can't get mad. So Dr. Maurice is playing his role. Now, initially, we were thinking that Dr. Maurice was tricking and he was simping because he gave a $10,000 check, only to find out that the check was not to Lucille, it was to the actual corner store church, so he can get that written off. And in return, he's not giving her any money. The only thing he paid for was the popcorn. So right now, he's only in debt. maybe $6-10. Shipping was cheaper back then. So he's, let's just say $15 total that he paid to go and see Lucille. Now Lucille is feeling a nigga. So he said, let's go to the old park where we used to hang out and play. On the playground is where I spend most of my days. Lucille's going for it. And at this point, Lucille already told him, and Lucille, ladies, don't give up too much information, because Lucille done already told him, yeah, life has been stressful. I've been working. I'm trying to make sure that the family's straight with the kids. So she didn't already gave him too much information. So him being a doctor, automatically, he's like, all right, cool. I could take it easy with her. I don't have to take her to an expensive restaurant all back. I could just take her to an old spot and we can catch up and we can see where it goes from here. Because remember, Dr. Maurice is kind of like Mo back in 2013 and prior. He met a lot of women. So he's like, all right, let's go out and do this. Now, if you listen closely to what he said, she said, hey, how did you know I was going to respond? He said, I didn't. I didn't. And I'm going to give some of the game. He said, I didn't. And I'm going to tell y'all a little story also, because, you know, I did a lot of mischievous shit in my life, but I had to do it. It's just the way it's just the way the game goes. So even if Lucille never met up with him, he can either A, eat that popcorn ball or whatever it is, or B, whoever else he goes with, hey, won't you try this? And she's like, oh, this is good. And now you got her. Now, there was one time, I'm going to say her name too, because y'all don't know where, I'm not going to tell y'all the city I was in. There was a girl that I met in Vegas one year. And then I met her in Vegas while I was stationed over here. Once I got out to military, I went to a city, and it turned out that's the city that she lived in. We ended up linking up with each other, and I went out with her on her birthday one night. So I went out with her on her birthday. It was me, 2 of her coworkers, and 3 of her friends. Now, 2 of her coworkers, they had boyfriends. Well, one had a husband and one had a boyfriend. So it was me with the birthday girl, one guy with his wife, which is the coworker, and then one coworker with her boyfriend. So it was 3 guys, and it was what, 5 girls, or 5 or 6 girls? I think it was 6 girls. So we all there and they're talking to me. I got out the military, so I ain't working, but a nigga is paid, right? So they talking about, hey, when we leave here, so we have a little dinner and shit, we eating, we going through the menu, and it's my chick's birthday. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna handle her bill, right? Because I'm looking around like, man, these niggas in here, they married, they been with her. Like, this is me and her. She done came to the crib a couple times when I went out with her for her birthday. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna pay for her meal. So we get done eating, we drinking. I'm ordering up a lot of shit to drink, right? So I'm ordering up a lot of shit. Whatever she want, boom, boom, I pay for it. So I probably spent like 150, like it probably like 170 with the tip. So I spent the 170. So they like, hey, Mo, we going to the club after this. Now, mind you, it was me and 2 niggas I didn't know. One was married and one nigga I was like, man, this nigga whack. So it's me, 6 girls, and 2 niggas. And they talking about we about to go to the club. I'm like, all right, what club is it? And they tell me the club. And then they like, yeah, our homeboy is going to be there. He got a section. So I'm like, man, I don't know this nigga. I'm not going, like, in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know these 2 niggas. If we go to the club and I run into some niggas, maybe she fuck with a nigga. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, whoever her homeboy is probably a nigga that's smashing. So I'm not about to be the whack nigga that shows up to the club with her. So I'm like, all right, bet. What club y'all going to? What club y'all going to? She was like, all right, this is the club. I was like, all right, well, you know, I drove. So she gives me her gifts. So she gives me her gifts to put in my truck. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put them in my truck because she rode with a friend. Because she said after the club, she was gonna leave with me, right? So I put the shit in my truck. They head to the club, right? And I'm like, man, I'm not about to be driving through downtown drunk. So I head back to the house. I ended up texting like, hey, I'm gonna be at the crib. Let me know when y'all gonna be done or whatever. She never responded. That's the last time we ever spoke. So now I got like 4 gifts in the back of the truck. I hit her up like the next day. Hey, you straight? You make it back? Never responded. So now I got all these gifts in the back of my truck. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this shit? Because I definitely wasn't about to go to the club. Sure enough, a nigga was right. So the nigga that got the section for her, I ended up seeing her like a couple of weeks later. She was with that nigga. I knew not to go to another nigga's section, but I had those gifts in my trunk. So I got played, but I didn't get played because I spent the 170, but 80, like 80 to 90 of it was mine. So technically I only spent like 60 on her because she had a little meal and like 2 drinks. So it was really only 60 to her. But now I got $400 worth of gifts. I got $400 worth of gifts. You don't do the okie dokie on Mo. I do the okie dokie. Those 4 to 5 gifts that I had. Every special woman that came in my life got a brand new gift. Happy birthday. You can't play me. I do the playing. You can't play your boy. The fuck? Those 4 gifts, it was 5 gifts. One of them was like $180 something. It was this bottle. But it was a bottle that had like a glass on it. So you pour it, you turn it over, and it'll pour the glass perfectly. It was a nice glass too. Oh man. The woman I gave that to, you think Charles had it bad with Miss Mabel. I'm talking about threw that thing on me. I'm like, geez, Louise. But that's neither here or there. I do the okie dokie. You can't play your boy. But Dr. Maurice is making it happen, is what I'm saying. You got to use what you got to get where you got to go. You see, Dr. Maurice, we thought he was a simp for the way he was moving. But in reality, Dr. Maurice got a $10,000 tax write-off. And he got Lucille biting. And Lucille going for it too because this nigga's successful. Marcus from Boomerang. No. I'm not Marcus. No, I'm just saying. Something told me. Well, nothing told me not to go to the club. I knew not to go to the club and go to if I'm going to the club and I'm going to a section, unless it's one of the niggas I know or I booked the shit, I'm not gonna be in some section that a nigga If a woman says that a nigga hooked her up with a section, oh, that nigga's trying to. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Nigga's trying to fuck like Dr. Meech is trying to fuck. I'm not about to be involved with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And he gonna get the buns after the tax write-off. I don't know, man. We gotta respect Mama Lucille, but as of right now, I mean, please be careful with the young girls. Yeah, I don't know about messing with no young girls. She was 29 that year. Yeah, 29 because I turned 31 later on that year. Yeah, she's like 29. But hey, man. I mean, let's be real though, Kendall. What was I supposed to do with those gifts? I was supposed to give the gifts back. Like, what was I supposed to do with the gifts? I got 5 gifts in my truck. I hit you up. I don't get the response. What am I supposed to do? Keep hitting you up so you can get a whole thread of me hitting you up. I've had women show me text messages. Yeah, this guy hit me up. I wasn't responding. You think I'm gonna be a nigga that if I text you twice and I don't get a response? Oh, I'm deleting I'm deleting the text message. I'm deleting your number. We don't have nothing else to talk about. If I hit you up on Instagram or you hit me up on Instagram and we talk and then I respond and then you don't respond, I hit you up and you don't respond, or it goes on scene. Oh yeah, I'm unsending everything. I'm going on your page. I'm unliking everything and I'm unfollowing. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They can say that nigga Mo sass, and you can say whatever the fuck you want. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. You can't play me. I'm like Dr. Maurice out here. I'm making it happen. I'm using what I got to get where I got to go. Dr. Maurice. All right, let's go. Then we already had 20 to 30 minutes on Lucille. All right, so Lucille talks to him. Next time we see Lucille, because she's feeling this nigga. Lucille shows up to Terry's crib. Now, this is after child services was called. So she shows up and Marquisha's over here talking about you doing it big. We're gonna get on your ass next. She shows up and she's like, Terry. Now they just said CPS, and I know those 3 letters right there. They ain't gonna do nothing but tear a nigga down. You gotta do something. He's like, Mom, I'm trying to put my shit together. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to make a better life. So when they see that Terry Jr. got a place to live at, we can make it happen, Mama. You just gotta trust me on this one. And I mean, at this point, Lucille is looking at it as, that is my grandson. I do want the best for you, son. But at the same time, she did tell this nigga's baby mama to run off with the kid. And from there, we got the last scene for Lucille. And that's her basically being mad. She's still thinking about Dr. Maurice, aka Reese. Remember, she did call that nigga Reese. And he said, I ain't heard this in a long time. So Dr. Maurice is actually doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's on her mind. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. Oh, matter of fact, let me look that up. So Lucille, once Charles gets home, she's scared. Oh, Charles, you scared me. He's like, yeah, I came back tonight. She's like, do you not know that Child Protective Services was called on Terry? They're trying to take the child away. He's like, hey, what? They trying to take Terry Jr. I just got back from Atlanta, baby. I don't know nothing about that. I just got back. She's like, nah, they trying to get him. What did she expect Charles to do in this situation? Now she did leave that check in the purse. She should have took that check straight to church. She should have took that check either straight to church. Hey, Nicole, thank you for that $19.99. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Support the channel. Cash App is pinned in the chat. Right now, we talking about Nicole and that $19.99 that she dropped. Now, we only $19.99. That means we're only 9,981 and 1 cent away from reaching that $10,000 mark to match with Dr. Maurice then put up. But Nicole, thank you for that $19.99. Charles was short when he read that check. I mean, come on, it's $10,000 now. It's $10,000. It's $10,000. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's $10,000. It's $10,000. It is $10,000 though. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. The way I feel lately is driving me crazy. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. I can't get over. I think about you all the time. Can't you see what you do to me? I think about you all the time. My mind is hazy and I'm mixed up feeling crazy over you. Let's not waste any time. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. The way I feel lately is driving me crazy. Yeah. Round and round I go. Where I stop, only you know. I guess it's all in my mind, all in my mind. Take your time, think it over, let me know. I can't get over you. Hey, them young boys are singing back then, man. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. The way I feel lately is driving me crazy. Lucille went up into the room because all she could think about is Dr. Maurice, the popcorn, Estelle grabbing on her booty. It's a lot of stuff. And then, oh yeah, and then Child Protective Services, and then Terry, he got his head so far up Marquisha's tail, he don't know what's going on. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, man. At first, I thought being a single, not a single, but being a black father was tough. But imagine being a mother. That is tough when you got two black sons. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. There you go, Queen. Queen talking about I'm singing with him. There you go. Somebody appreciates talent. All right. So that's Lucille's story. We got Meech, Terry, and Bryant left, but we got 2 hours left. So we gonna see how we figure that out because Terry's story isn't too in depth. Meech got a little bit of a story than Bryant. So I mean, that's the thing about BMF. It's really Terry and Meech. You know, all the other shows we watch, everyone really has like a lot of storyline, but it's really Terry and Meech because with Charles and Lucille, they kind of overlap. If you remember when we were watching, let's just say take Ghost for example, you got all the kids with their own storylines. You got Lorenzo and Monet with their own storylines. R.I.P. to Ghost. R.I.P. to Ghost. They're done after this year. Damn, bro. Season 4 and 5. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna take a little brief intermission. And then we'll be right back. We'll go Detective Brian and Henry, and then from Brian and Henry, we'll go to Terry because that crosses over, and then we'll talk about Meech to finish up the last 4 hours. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah, maybe 2 minutes. Maybe 2.5, but we'll see. I'll be right back.